Now let us we discuss why superposition theorem is not used for the power calculations. So the question is why superposition theorem is not used for power calculations. Is not used for power calculation. Yes, we know the statement of superposition theorem. So the response indicates either the voltage across the resistor or current passing through the resistor, like that we consider. But we did not given the statement for the power because it is not suitable for the power. Why it is not suitable for the power? In the sense, just I will give one simple example. So let us we take one simple circuit like this. This is one current source. This is another current source. These two are connected in parallel across some resistor R. Let the first current source value is 2 amperes and the second current source value is 3 amperes. Now the value of resistor is 1 ohm. The value of resistor is 1 ohm. So here our objective is to find out the power absorbed by the resistor by using superposition theorem, and we need to verify with this one. Yes, the first one is, let us we find power absorbed by the 1 ohm directly. So directly how much current here flowing? 2 plus 3. That means here if you apply the KCL, the incoming currents is equal to outgoing current. Incoming currents are 2 and 3. Therefore 5 amps is equal to here also 5 amps. Now how much current passing here? 5 amps. So therefore power absorbed by 1 ohm is equal to 5 square I square R. I square R in the sense 5 square into 1. This is 25 watts. Yes, actually the power absorbed by the 1 ohm resistor has to be 25 watts. Now let us apply the superposition theorem. The superposition theorem. The first case is when 2 amps is active. 2 amps is active. That means 3 amps is inactive. 3 amps is inactive. Inactive indicates open circuit. Already told you, current source inactive indicates open circuit. Voltage source inactive indicates short circuit. So as the 3 amps is open circuit, so now you have the circuit like this only. This is 2 amperes, 1 ohm. 3 amps is like this. So here there is no current. I is equal to 0. So hence 2 amps is flowing through the 1 volt. The current here is 2 amperes. Therefore how much power absorbed? Absorbed 1. This is equal to I square R. I square R indicates 2 square into 1. This will be 4 watts. Next, case 2. 3 amps is active. 3 amps is active and 2 amps is inactive. This inactive indicates open circuit. As the 2 amps is open circuit, but the 3 amps is live, that is active. And here also there is no current flowing through this branch. So 3 amps has to be flow 1 volt. Therefore power absorbed 2 is equal to I square R. So here I is 3 square into 1. This is 9 watts. So according to superposition theorem, the total power absorbed is equal to P absorbed 1 plus P absorbed 2. This is 4 plus 9, it is 13 watts only. So now, is this 13 watts is equal to 25 watts? No, these two are not equal. So hence we say the superposition theorem is not used for power calculation. The superposition theorem effectively used for the voltage calculations and current calculations, but it is not used for power calculations because this is the reason. Yes, thank you for watching my video. So try to subscribe this.